Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is July 1st, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at top stocks with a heavy short ratio and see how we can participate in the short squeeze game. As many of you know, when the stock has got a high short ratio, especially when the stock is down big time, there's a very high chance these stocks can go higher and squeeze those short sellers. So with that, let's take a look at the list here, starting with one of my favorite company, EXPI. Stock has been down big time. It's a financial technology company, real estate technology company. Let's look at companies like this one and many more. With that, let's jump in. Look, we'll start with the top stock with a heavy short ratio, and we'll do a quick market update and look at the top picks. These are my favorite picks in these heavily shorted stocks. And then let's look at top stock with a heavy short ratio. This is an entire list of about 100 stocks or so, and then we'll quickly conclude with few of my favorite picks. So with that, let's jump in and get started. Look, from a market perspective, on Friday we had a great day. Look, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average, nice uptick on Friday here, 321 points in Dow Jones Industrial Average. Nasdaq also did very well. Look, nice uptick in Nasdaq here on Friday, and S&P 500 also did very well. After a brutal week, we had a good Friday. That's always good here. And looking ahead here, investors brace for pivotal July after really very bad half. This is really very bad half in last since 1970. So we got to be careful. I love volatility. You can make some good money with this volatility here. And we got Micron, they got weak forecast here. This will be trouble for semiconductor stocks like Nvidia and stocks like AMD. They all came down here on this news from Micron here. Demand might be drying up here, so we got to be careful on the semiconductor stocks here. But I'm buying some of my favorite stocks like Nvidia, like AMD, and and Texas Instruments, Applied Material, and so on and so forth. And look, on Thursday we got all the Dow 30 stocks falling, and we got Goldman Sachs and CRM or Salesforce. They were the biggest drags last week. And we got Tesla here. Looks like their quarterly deliveries fall because of the China's COVID shutdown here. So we'll see how it goes. We got some of these Chinese companies like NIO and Li and so on and so forth. They did very well. That could be good news for Tesla. So with that, let's jump in and get started. Look, from a fear and greed index perspective, we are in the fear zone right now. We're in the extreme fear zone at the reading 24 here. Look, last month we were at 12 or so. So I can expect, I expect this to come down slightly here, maybe to 12 or 13 level here. Expect more volatility in the weeks coming, and be careful and buy some great stocks as they fall off the cliff here. And you could also play short squeeze game on some of the better name stocks versus stocks with no fundamentals. So with that, let's jump in here. Look, from a market perspective, we got here a 3-month market here. From a 3-month perspective, Dow Jones Industrial Average down big time. Look, it's making lower lows, as you can see here. All these are, we call it bear market rallies. It will go higher, lure the investors, and then it will come back down here, and then goes higher again, lure the investors, and comes back down. This is called bear market rally or suckers rally. It tries to bring in more people so they can buy stocks, and then it will drop off here. That's why we got to be careful here. It's very good for traders, including put option sellers. And just trading itself is very good here. If you wait for a good drop off here or a pullback, you could make some good money trading the stocks here. I've been doing a lot of options trading off late. It's a very good money in the options trading, especially with the high volatility here. Look, Nasdaq is down big time here. Look, it's also down. Look, it's lower lows here. Same story. It brings people in with the high expectation, then drops off big time, lower lows. Same story in Russell. It's again low cap stocks here, not doing great. Look, gold is also down as you can see here, but gold is a good one. You could buy slowly. It's always a good hedge, but as dollar strengthens, gold can fall off here. But look, right now looks like interest rates are falling off here. It's a good news for commodities. Look, crude oil is coming down after making a nice high. It's coming down as you can see here. So we got to be careful. I think at these levels you could buy some crude oil slowly here and accumulate. There is still global geopolitical tension here. We don't have too much oil, so that could be a good one here for crude oil. And look, bonds are going higher. This is a short rally. As Fed starts selling the bonds, this will come back down again and interest rates will go higher. And as many of you know, Feds are going to be increasing the rates again. That can put some pressure on the stock market as we go forward. All right, now let's look at a little bit higher, bigger picture here. We got a 3-year as well as 5-year chart here. We got 3-year in Dow Jones, S&P, and Russell, and 5-year. From a bigger picture perspective, look, market is clearly in a bear market here. Right from 2022, look, we got 2022 rolled somewhere here. We are down, look, big time in 2022. Same story in S&P 500 and Nasdaq and so on and so forth. Look, as you look through here, we got COVID-19 right here. Look, we got COVID-19 drop off here. We are nowhere close to the COVID-19 drop off here. Look, before COVID-19, we were up somewhere here. I can expect us to touch this level again and go higher. So that's what is in store here. Look, S&P 500 is also much higher compared to COVID lows here. Look, this is a COVID low right here, and right now we are much higher, but I can expect us to touch this support level and then go higher. Same story with Nasdaq doing great. This is a COVID low as you can see here. I can see us touching this again and go off here. Look, Russell already touched the COVID high here just before the COVID. Good support level here. I can see us jumping off of this and going higher. All right, now let's jump in and look at one of my favorite indicator. One of my favorite indicator is skew. Look, we got skew right in the middle here. As skew goes higher, look, skew went higher somewhere here. And look, market kind of came down slightly after that. Look, skew went higher here before COVID, and COVID happened, market came down. And look, skew went higher here, and there's a market drop off right here, and skew went slightly higher here, and even here, as you can see here, market came down. Skew kind of tells you a good idea what might come in the future. It's always pays it's a good idea to look at the skew and plan your trading accordingly. You might wonder what skew telling us now. Look, what skew is telling us right now is it's a very low right now. As you scan through here, as you draw the line here, we are at the lowest levels when it comes to skew. It's really in the trading range here. It's going up and down here, but I can expect us to bounce back off this because it's at a very low level here. Anytime skew is below, say 120, that's always a good opportunity. It will set you up for a nice bounce or a rally as you go forward. But right now there is a lot of uncertainty in the market. That's why, as you can see, it's a little bit jittery. It doesn't know where to go. But I can see us consolidating here and making our way higher. Look, VIX is not doing much here. It's at 26, as you can see here. But as as market goes higher, VIX will also fall off the cliff here and go lower. All right, now let's look at top stocks with a heavy short ratio. First, let's look at my favorites. These are the stocks with the volume more than 1 million shares traded, relative strength index less than 50. That tells you these stocks are sold off here. Altman Z-score, the financial metric, it's a good one, above 1.8. Piotrowski F score that tells you how are the books doing consistently. This score, Piotrowski F score, is above 5. That tells you these stocks are doing very well from a financials and book perspective. So with that, these are my favorites. It's a handful of stocks. So look, these are some of my favorites here. Top of the list, we got a real estate technology company, EXPI. Look, very high short ratio here, 23%, as you can see here. And look, stock is making comeback in 1 day and 5 day and 10 days higher. And look, RSI is still below 50, it's 47. It's one of my favorite here at these levels here. Look, in a 5-year time frame here, it's done very well, but off late it's not done very well. So look, there's a nice institutional buy here, 20% institutional transactions here. That's one of the reasons I like it at these levels here. So it's turning a corner, as you can see here. 1 day, 5 day, nice rally. In 10 day also, I think at these levels I would be a buyer of EXPI. And you got a few more here. Keep a watch on what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing, and also keep a watch on how is the stock doing in 1 day, 5 day. And if you're a conservative investor, keep a watch on net margin. You want the companies with the positive net margin. And also keep a watch on the overall score. Higher the better. I like the ones which with score above 50. Those are some of my favorites here. And even American Eagle, AEO, look, after dropping off big time here, stock is trying to go higher in 1 day, as you can see here on last Friday. You could slowly participate and buy this company. High short ratio, 20 to 22%, as you can see here. And look at the nice overall score of 78 here. And we got few more here. We got Urban as well as Williams Sonoma. Both are my favorite stocks here. They also went higher on Friday. Friday, most of the stocks went high, as many of you know here. But look, there's a nice overall score here. That's one of the reasons I love it. Williams Sonoma is a great one here. Just $112 stock here. But look at the overall score, 91. You could buy this great company here. And look, Williams Sonoma has got a net margin here, 14%. It's a positive net margin. So you could buy this for long term, and this will squeeze those short sellers. And we got a few more, as you can see here. Keep a watch on insider buying here and institution buying. Look, in mode here, one of my favorite here, nice institution buy, 11%. And stock is also responding with the slight higher on Friday. Most of the stock went higher, as you know here. But look, overall score is nice and high, 89%. And look at that net margin for in mode, 45%. That's a good one here. So those are some of my favorites. And also, as usual, keep a watch on what company is doing here. ANF, as an example, stock went higher on Friday. You could buy this company also. And also KLIC, we talked about it last week. It's also a great one to buy here. Stock has been dropping off big time after the Micron, saying demand is drying off for the chips. That's why this also came down here. All right, now let's jump in here and keep going. So next, let's one of the reasons I love doing the short squeeze is because look, when the stock goes lower, as you can see here, and as shorts get piled up and people keep short selling these names here, that's when many times insiders get interested, institutions get interested. As they buy more and more, stock will start going higher, and the folks who shorted the stock starts covering their shorts, and stock will in turn start going higher. That's the beauty of buying the stocks with a high short ratio, especially time it when they're down big time, and also when there is a interest from insiders and institutions, and stocks tries to make a slight high. So that's when I get interested to play this short squeeze game here. All right, now let's look at the top stocks with a heavy short ratio. So this list, it's really no filters here. Only filter is volume, more than 1 million shares traded. Look, short ratio is quite high, as you can see here. And many of these stocks have got high RSI. Look, we got RSI right here. I don't like it when the RSI is super high here. I like it when the RSI is below 50 or around 50 here. Look, we got Revlon on the top here. Revlon, after going high, like very good squeeze here last week, 38% high. It gave most of them, all of them back, as you can see here this week. So you got to be careful with stock like Revlon here. This may be looking at filing some chapter 11, so you got to be a little bit careful on Revlon. If you want to trade this, be quick and keep watching on a on a continuous basis, so that way be active if you want to buy Revlon. This is not for everybody. This one is for daredevils, and you got to be very quick, and don't buy and hold. And then you got a few more here. We got HRTX, as you can see here. Look, it's also big time down here. Score is 34, which tells it's a relatively good company here. You could look at this one also here. Again, stock has not made money for investors. That's why you got to be careful, only for speculators, not for the investors. On the other hand, look, Beyond Meat right here. After beaten down big time here, stock is making some progress here in 1 day, 5 day, 10 day. I think the CEO is committed for this to the company. He's trying to turn around the corner, but look, they got a lot of headwinds with the supply chain shortages. That's why you got to be careful with this company here. With stock going higher, if you're a speculator, you could buy some stock here, but be careful. It's not a pretty picture here. Free cash flow negative company, as you can see here. And as you see here, we got Vero here and Carvana. And Carvana, as you can see here, it's down big time. As you can see here, look, it's down on Friday. If you're a bottom fishing type person, you could buy some Carvana here. High short ratio, I can expect this to go higher, but expect some short-term pain here. Veru, after going higher big time, look, it's giving all back, as you can see here. RSI at this time is 42 here. This is a good stock for the for trading. It went higher. I bought some put option back then. It came down here. It's a good one. At this time, you could go long slightly and go from there. And we've got a few more names here. Keep a watch on what insider are doing, what institutions are doing. We got a few stocks here. Carvana, nice insider buy here. Groupon again, nice insider buy, as you can see here. Institutions are also buying. Stock is not responding. You could slowly start buying. Don't buy too much. You can slowly start buying some Groupon here. This can also squeeze those short sellers, and stock has got some positive net margin, as you can see here. And we got a few more, two more here. Look, Oxygen also looks like nice institution buy here. Stock has responded. PMVP here. Stock is going higher here. RSI is 65. Stocks like this, I will not be going long here. I might take the other side of the coin here after doing some research and buy some put options in such stocks here versus going long at this time here. And we got a few more here. Look, we got Fubo TV. Look, it's nice. It's got, as you can see, a nice institutional buy here. You could take advantage. Look, it's a very speculative play here, not for long-term investors. But if you want to play, you could buy some here. Look, on Friday, stock has done nothing here. Stayed quiet. That tells you this has a potential to go higher. And one of my favorite stock here, Wayfair, you could buy this one also here. Stock has gone up on Friday here. Stock is beaten down big time. This can also go higher. And we got a few more here. Rocket here. Rocket also went higher on Friday. As you can see here, high short ratio. And these guys have got a lot of money. Look at the free cash flow in Rocket. Nice free cash flow here. Also we got Wayfair. Nice free cash flow here. Actually, free cash on the balance sheet. All right, now let's jump in here and look at a few more. Look, we got the list continuing here. Keep a watch on insiders and institution buy here. We got a couple of stocks here. Warby Parker, as you can see here, stock is has got nice insider institution buy here. I would say it's at this time it's okay to buy some Warby Parker, just $11 stock here. It's an eyeglass company, like many of you know. Very low RSI. Stock is sold off here, and look, stock is trying to go higher. You could buy this great company also up here. And I love GFS. It's a good one here. You could buy this one also here. After Micron announced their demand drying up, this could be a good one. Stock is down big time. And we got Marathon Digital with all the cryptocurrency stocks going down big time here. This is showing some strength on Friday. It's a good stock here. You could buy this completely sold off here. If you have some patience, you could put some money in Marathon Digital as a speculation type game here on nice and high short ratio, as you can see here. And we got a few more. I love EXPI at these levels here. You could buy EXPI, still low RSI, just 47. You could buy this great company here. Look, Teladoc is trying to make some comeback here. You could buy some Teladoc also. Problem is net margin is negative here. That's one of the reasons you got to be a little bit careful. Could be okay for speculation. And we got Right Blockchain. Look, Right Blockchain right here, and we got Asana. This is this is one of those stocks which goes down and up big time here. Right now it's very low. Try to make some high on Friday here. Look at the RSI 42. You could also do some speculation and buy some of this company here. And Right Blockchain, same story. It's with all the crypto going down, this game went down. Look at the overall score, very nice here. You could buy some Right Blockchain as well as AEO here. American Eagle, nice. American Eagle has got nice overall score, as you can see here. All right, now let's jump in and look at a few more here. Keep your watch on insiders and institution buy here. I like the ones with nice and high ratio here. REI is one of those speculative stocks, as you know here. Nice overall score. Stock has been coming down. Institutions are buying. If you're a speculator, you could buy some REI at these levels here. For long term, if you're a long term holder, you have not made money with this stock here, but it's okay for speculation game here. All right, so we got a few more here. I love stocks like IIVI. Again, came down after the Micron's bad expectations for the future and demand drying up. You could buy this great company also here. And I love stocks like Editas here. Look, Editas has got high short ratio. Stock is trying to make some high. Look, it's trying to go higher on Friday here. You could buy some Editas at these levels. Stock can go higher. Keep a watch on 1 day, 5 day here. If the stock is going higher with the low RSI here, you could slowly buy some of those stocks and participate in the short squeeze. All right, so now what we'll do is, we got a few more here. Look, keep a watch on insiders and institution here and follow the same path here. Look, we got HYZN, nice institution buy. You could participate here also here. Look, stock is responding very slowly here. You could participate there. And we got a few more. Look, we got SRNE Sorrento. This stock is trying to make its high. Right now RSI is 63. I would not be buying it up here. I would wait for this to cool off slightly and go from there. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll look at heavily shorted stocks using my favorite stock scanning and charting software, TC2000. Let's jump back here, go to TC2000. All right, so I got here TC2000. I have my heavily shorted stocks watch list opened here, and I've sorted this by volume. So look here, let's actually sort by volume here. Now we got highest volume company on the top here. All these stocks have got a short ratio about 10%. Look, top of the list we got Carnival here, CCL. This stock has been having some tough time off late here. The way to read this chart is I got here percentage change. This is basically on Friday how we did. Then I got here week -1. This is the week before, down 13%. And look, prior week, week -2, negative again, week -3, negative, and so on and so forth. I get interested when the stock is doing so badly in a couple of weeks continuously and then trying to go higher. Look, with the RSI here, I also have a criteria here. RSI below 50 here. Look, very low RSI at these levels. For the short squeeze game here, you could buy some CCL. I could also bring up a quick chart here and go from there. Look, I could bring up here a quick chart here, and we could look at CCL right here. Look, we got CCL right here, and As you can see here, stock is coming down. As you can see here, nice down tick here, and OBV on the balance volume is also down here. At this time, it's a good one to buy slowly, and this stock can also squeeze those short sellers. Lot of negative news. This stock also has got a lot of debt on the balance sheet, but for the speculation and playing the short squeeze game, this stock is going to be okay. And if you want to look at this company in a little more detail, I can take you to one of my favorite platform here, FinViz. We could bring up CCL. Look from a long-term perspective. Look, they are improving their earnings per share. Still negative. That's a good story here. Look, their sales are coming down between 2020 and 2021. Not many people want to take cruise because it's indoor. And look, shares outstanding is improve. It's actually getting it's actually getting bad. They're diluting the share count. There are a lot of negatives, as you can see here. And look, they also have some downgrades. Look, Morgan Stanley as an example. They basically underweight and a target of $7. But on the other hand, we got Barclays here. They basically made it overweight. So folks are wondering what to do. All these cruise liners are in the in the epicenter of this whole COVID-19. That's why folks don't know what to do at these levels. If you're a conservative investor or a speculative investor, I would say you could buy some CCL and participate in the short squeeze game here. And we've got same story here, AAL, American Airlines. Look, RSI is very low here. Look at the RSI. We got WRSI, Wilder's RSI just 40 here. Stock is, as you can see here, in one day on Friday, stock is going higher. But last week, as you can see here, last week also stock went high. But look, 3 weeks continuously before that, it's down big time here. That's why I would buy some AAL here, American Airlines, and go from there. It's a good one to buy. Very low price stock, as you can see here. And look from a chart perspective, on the balance volume is trying to improve, as you can see here. Momentum is coming back to the stock, and stock is trying to go higher, as you can see here. And we've got a few more here. We've got one more here, Norwegian Cruise Lines. Many of you know this is along the same lines of Carnival Cruise Lines here. Look, Norwegian Cruise Lines went higher on Friday, as you can see here. And look, previous week it did very well. Week -1 did very well, just like Carnival. But before that, 3 weeks it got slaughtered, as you can see here. That's why you could buy some and participate in the short squeeze. It can unfold as you go forward. And we've got a few more here. We've got Affirm. Affirm is again, it's a great company. And as you can see here, stock is getting clobbered. Look, big time down tick here. And on the balance volume is also coming down here. And look, this stock, as you can see here, down on Friday 4%. And look, it's a down week. It's up nicely in last week here, but down 3 continuous weeks, as you can see here. At these levels, you could buy stocks like Affirm and participate in the short squeeze game. So as we look through here, we'll bring up Affirm here on our FinViz here, AFRM. As you see here, Affirm, look from a earnings per share perspective, it's going in the opposite direction. We want this to be higher, but look, top line sales is improving nicely. Shares outstanding slight increase, not a big deal here. And it's got a downgrade here from from here, right here, as you can see, Wedbush, and they got a target of $15, and right now, as you can see here, stock is at $17. And as you see here, they got JP Morgan neutral. And look, JP Morgan has a nice nice target of $30, as you can see here. So at these levels, you could buy this company slowly. And as you can see here, this is a digital mobile first commerce platform. They do point of sales payment and so on and so forth. All right, so as you can see here, we got a few more here. DraftKings, as you see here, it's getting battered big time here. Stock is trying to go higher. You could look at such names here and see if you can participate in the short squeeze game, but you got to be careful. All right, so this chart will give me a good idea. If the stock is down continuously for a couple of weeks, that's when I get interested, and I would put some money there. And then one more of my very good scanner is Ema Scanner, or exponential moving average scanner. So I could bring up the short list here. I got my personal short list for the shorts here. I could bring that up right here. And I also love to do WRSI less than 50 here. Let's do that. I don't want to buy stocks when they're going higher. I could add here a condition and say WRSI. All right, I want RSI to be less than 50 or stocks to be oversold. All right, so now we got our chart here with the RSI less than 50. And here, if you want to participate in the short squeeze game, one of the best ways to look for stocks which are going higher, above the EMA 5-day exponential moving average. Zillow, after getting battered, now it's trying to go above its 5-day moving average here. Let's also bring up the small chart here, quick chart. All right, we got our quick chart here. Look, we got Zillow right here. Zillow, after getting battered big time here, now it's trying to go higher, and it crossed its exponential moving average 5-day and also 10-day. At these levels, you could slowly buy some Zillow here. Look, it's done very well on Friday here. And look, RSI is very low here. Tells you stock is still sold off. You could buy some Zillow at these levels and participate in the short squeeze here. And as you see here, we got a few more here. We got all these stocks, as you can see here, trying to go higher. So what we could do is, instead of looking at all these names here, I could just put a filter here to give me all the stocks with EMA positive. It's a 5-day EMA positive. So let's do that. Let's go right here and put a condition here and bring in our EMA 5. All right, so let's exponential moving average exponential right here. I could add a condition here. Instead of 50, I would say I want exponential average 5. All right, let's make it 5. And we want exponential moving average 5 condition. We want the price history to be more than 5-day exponential moving average here. All right, let's say price history is above exponential moving average 5 right here, above moving average 5 right here. So this will bring up and make the list a little more shorter, so we don't look at the entire list here. So look here, we got Zillow here, $33 price right now, as you can see here. Let's close this. All right, Zillow, as you can see here, it's a $33 stock here, and stock is above its 5-day exponential moving average. So I'll be interested in looking at such stocks here. And same story with Plug Power here. Look, Plug Power is also above its 5-day exponential moving average and also 10-day exponential moving average. It also crossed its MACD, as you can see here. Technically, it's a good sign. And we got a few more here. Look, we got AAL, PLTK. All these stocks have crossed their 5-day exponential moving average. And look, their RSI is below 50. That tells you can participate in this short squeeze game, given that there is a high short ratio. Look, we got all these housing plays here with real estate stocks like Redfin trying to go higher after getting battered down. HOUS, same story. You could buy these names here, participate in the short squeeze game. So with that, thank you very much. Let's go back here and just conclude. From a conclusion perspective, look, when the market is very volatile, and be very selective when the market is volatile. and look for stocks with a low RSI and nice insider and institutional buy and stocks showing some improvement. Conservative traders should look for positive net margin and positive free cash flow. And look, from a stock perspective, we got few stocks here. You could look at buying these stocks. I would also add WRBY, Warby Parker, and we got few more names like Zillow and Redfin. You could add them also to the list. So look, these are some of my favorites here. I'll be looking at going long on these names here in the upcoming week. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.